both doing really well, and we're so thrilled.
How are the parents doing?
Fabulously.
What was that first couple like?
Amazing. It's all coming back.
And have you given them any suggestions for names?
Absolutely not. Thank you.
Oh, honey, grab your tea because you are not ready for this royal showdown. Carole Middleton just rocked Buckingham Palace in a way nobody saw coming, and guess who ended up in tears? Yep. Camilla, the queen herself. It's like watching the quietest person in the room finally explode. And suddenly the entire palace went dead silent, like jaws on the floor. Carole Middleton, the woman always smiling in the background, just flipped the script. But don't get it twisted. This drama didn't start yesterday. Oh no. This has been boiling for years, just simmering beneath the surface like a royal pressure cooker, ready to blow. Let's rewind all the way back to 2011. Remember the royal wedding? Prince William and Kate Middleton? So dreamy, so perfect, so fairy tale. Cameras flashing, world watching, love in the air. But girl, freeze frame those official family photos. Who was awkwardly standing next to Camilla? That's right, Carol. And let me tell you, the smiles were for the cameras only. Behind those royal grins, oof, tension so thick you could slice it with a crown. Cold shoulders, fake smiles, side eyes. Yes, all of it was happening right there in front of us. Here's where it gets spicy. Camilla, she's old school aristocracy. Titles, traditions, silver spoon in her mouth since birth. Meanwhile, Carol, she's self-made. Her dad was a builder, she hustled as a flight attendant, then built a whole party supply empire with her husband from scratch. And guess what? Some royals saw that and turned their little royal noses straight up in the air.
We never thought we'd be doing this.
Okay, yeah, just come towards us, chatting and...
This was Michael.
Which meant Kate and William were whisked away and the Middletons left out in the cold, literally. One of the biggest family moments of the year, and Carol was just erased. Then Prince George was born in 2013. Surely this was Carol's chance, right? Grandma mode activated, but oh no. The palace stepped in. Strict rules, royal nannies, boundaries galore. Instead of cuddles and lullabies, it was regulations and royal walls. Carol's input, unwanted. Her help, rejected. Slowly, she was pushed further and further out. Not by her choice, but by cold, calculated exclusion. But trust, Carol saw it all, and she never forgot.
Carol, how are you feeling? Are you looking forward to being a grandmother?
Thank you.
Congratulations.
This didn't blow up overnight, babes. Oh no. Carol never screamed or started drama. That's not her style. But behind those tight lips, she was watching and feeling that shift. You see, Carol wasn't just a mother. She was Kate's rock, her anchor, her calm in the chaos. But once Kate was crowned Princess of Wales, that bond slowly filtered. Visits got fewer, moments together were rare, cut short, or get this, supervised. Can you imagine having tea with your daughter and being watched? All Carol ever wanted was to be close to her family. That's it, nothing sinister, just to love and support her daughter and be a part of her grandbaby's lives. But Camilla? Oh, she wasn't having it. Sources say Camilla thought Carol had too much influence, that she blurred the lines between royal protocol and regular life. And Camilla, she's all about those lines, darling. Always talking about respecting the royal hierarchy, which, let's be real, is just code for know your place. And for a while, Carol did. She smiled, nodded, kept to the background. But behind that quiet grace, a sharp mind was taking notes. She wasn't sleeping, she was documenting. Fast forward to February 2025. Picture this, cold, gray morning, no paparazzi, no headlines. Just one woman walking alone into Buckingham Palace through a side door. That woman, Carol. And in her hand, a leather briefcase. No bodyguards, no assistant, no one but her. Calm, fierce, intentional. The palace staff were shook. She wasn't on the schedule, but somehow they knew she was coming. And she didn't come to chat over tea. Oh no, what she brought wasn't gossip, it was receipts. That briefcase, stacked. Documents, bank statements, lists, dates, every shady little thing tucked neatly into files. Guest lists mysteriously changed. Invitations canceled last minute. Expenses that didn't add up. Emails that proved the Middletons were slowly pushed out. This wasn't a petty move. This was chess. Carol had receipts for everything. Why? Because she's not just a sweet granny, she's a boss. She built her business from nothing. Logistics, contracts, operations, she knows how to document. So when they started icing her out, she didn't fight, she recorded. And when she finally laid it all out for the palace, Queen Camilla was not ready. Sources say Camilla came out of that meeting visibly shaken. Like, not just flustered, wiping away tears on the way back to her private rooms. And it wasn't rage. It was defeat, because those papers, they were real. She couldn't deny them, couldn't spin them. The truth had been printed and handed over one sheet at a time. And here's where it gets even crazier. Camilla went off the radar, vanished. 10 full days of total silence. No events, no public appearances, no press photos, nothing. You guys, that never happens.
The most extraordinary and impressive women who have quite simply refused to take no for an answer. Some of them have a significant public profile. Others can't be named because the work they do will put their lives, or the lives of whom they support.
So Camilla disappears for 10 whole days, like poof, vanished. Now, when has Buckingham Palace ever gone that quiet? No official statement, no public excuse, not even a vague resting at home, nothing. And let's not pretend this was some innocent break. Behind those gates, the whole place hit pause. Meetings were canceled, events postponed. Senior aides, some of whom hadn't been seen in years, were suddenly summoned back. It was pure chaos, but wrapped in royal silence. That kind of radio silence only means one thing. Something real went down. And let's be clear, this wasn't just about documents in a leather briefcase. This was about power. Carol wasn't some side character anymore. This move, this mic drop moment, it proved she'd been underestimated for far too long. All those years of playing the polite mother-in-law in the background, they're over. Her message was loud and clear. I may have been quiet, but I've been watching and I will protect my family. And guess what? That bold move started something, a shift. Not just behind the scenes, but right in front of us. Enter Kate. Or should we say Princess Catherine, rising like a phoenix out of this royal rubble. She didn't make any dramatic speeches. She didn't drop any headlines. But oh, did she start moving differently. And if you blinked, you might have missed the subtle but powerful step she took. First big clue, Kate's office, yes, her physical workspace inside the palace, was relocated. And not just anywhere, it was moved closer to King Charles's. Now, in royal language, that's a power play. Proximity equals influence. And if you're suddenly working right next to the king, that means your voice is being heard, loud and clear. But that's not all. Public appearances increased immediately. One day she's at a school visit, next she's shaking hands at charity events, then she's standing tall at a diplomatic reception. All eyes on her, all smiles, calm, cool, and completely in control, just like her mother taught her. No mess, no scandal, just grace under fire. But here's the kicker. Fashion watchers noticed something too. It wasn't about wearing flashy new designer looks. Nope. She started re-wearing old outfits, mixing affordable brands with high fashion, choosing simpler styles. Why? Because Kate was sending a message. We're still grounded. We're still one of you. We haven't lost touch with real life. And let me tell you, the public loved it. Suddenly, Kate was everywhere, and not just physically. She was dominating headlines, approval ratings soaring. People saw her as authentic, stable, and someone they could actually relate to. A real woman, a real mother, a real leader. And while Kate was out there shining, guess who else was quietly stepping into the spotlight? That's right, Carol. See, this was never just about that briefcase. That moment, iconic as it was, sparked a whole royal shift. And now, insiders say you can feel it in the palace air. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, but it's real. There's chatter about loyalty shifting. Some staff who used to cling to Camilla, now they're warming up to Team Catherine. Not because they've been told to, but because the vibe is different now. More respectful, more balanced. And the Middletons? Oh, they're not being ignored anymore. They're being watched closely, carefully, and, dare I say it, respected. Public opinion? Solidly on their side. Polls show Kate's popularity climbing like crazy. Meanwhile, Camilla's numbers, just a little dip. Not huge, but noticeable. Enough for palace insiders to worry. And if the public keeps loving Kate more and more, that crown is going to start feeling very heavy on Camilla's head. One palace insider even spilled the tea, saying, the Middletons are gaining quiet ground. And no one's laughing anymore. So where does this all go next? Is this just the beginning of Carol's quiet rise? Is this just her first checkmate move? Because let's be honest, if she's held back this much for this long and finally made a move this strong, what else is she capable of? What other royal receipts does she have stashed away? And Camilla, what now for her? Is she regrouping, planning a comeback, or has the grip she once held on the palace slowly flipped? Because let's not forget, this isn't just a family, this is the royal family, and in a world built on silence, control, and hierarchy, it only takes one smart strategic move to shake the whole damn throne. So tell me, what do you think Carol had in that briefcase? Just proof? Or something deeper? Do you think Camilla's reign is truly threatened? Or is this just the beginning of a bigger royal war? Spill your thoughts in the comments. And if you're still here, still sipping this royal drama tea, you know what to do. Smash that like button.